take a knee.
Yes, sir.
No sense in telling them anything else. They don't know nothing else. Played a great game last week. One of the best ball games we have played since I've been here. You know what? Now, just like I told you Monday, forget it. Forget it. Because if you're thinking about that dadgum ball game, you get out there and get whipped tonight, right? Go out there and play the best you can play. You can't do any more than that, can you? That's it. That is it. Hey, good to see all you guys. Two or 3 minutes before the half, we had the ball on our 40, fourth down. That's a good time to fake, because if it don't work, they still got to go 40 yards, you know. And so one of the coaches said, you want to run the fake punt? I said, no, they've got us 14-7, and if we run it, I'm afraid we'll score, and then they'll be tied 14-14. They'll be mad. Let's let them go in there ahead of us 14-7. We'll be mad. You know, so we don't run. That's a true story. 1981, you know, LSU away, Pitt away, Notre Dame away, Ohio State away, LSU away, back to back, you know. And I really thought to myself, Bobby, you got to be gone by that time. don't hang around, because you can't survive that one, you know what? And so anyway, it came. So the year before that, we went undefeated. So I think I'll stay, you know. And
second down 7 from the 24. Weldon will sprint out to his right and throw his first pass. Cocks the arm. Now he wants to go long. Downfield, he's got Dorsey wide open. He makes the catch at the 420, the 15 to the 10. And a Florida State touchdown! Touchdown FSU!
what you have to do is pace yourself, because we're going to do about 20 of them. You know what? So you got to pace yourself over, but you got to get back at a certain time, or you got to run another one. You know. Well, so they all line up. The linebackers line up, and coach says go, and boy, he flies across that field, touches the other side and flies. But man, he's coming back this way when that's still going that way. You know what? And then he gets and goes over in a shade tree. He thought practice was over. And coach said, "Get out of that shade, Mickey. Get out of that damn shade." And so anyway, so everybody started calling him Shade Tree from that shade. People will ask me who's the best player you ever had. That's like asking you which child do you love the most. You know, you can't pick one out. You can't pick one out. Now, if you ask me who was the best athlete you ever coached, that's Dion. That's Dion. You know, a great athlete. And of course, Miami ended up winning 5. We won 2. Then Florida won 2. I mean, you know, they talk about the Southeastern Conference, how good it is, and it is good. But y'all remember back in the late 80s and 90s? It was 3 schools. It was Miami, Florida State, and Florida winning all the national championships. Out of 34 years here, what was your favorite year? I have a favorite year. There was a certain year that it was more enjoyable to me than any of those 34 years, and that was 77, 1977. Now the reason is this: when I came to Florida State, you remember how bad we had been, 0-11 and all that stuff. And then my first year was a losing year, 5-6. Well, the reason 7-7 was so good to me is we won 10 ball games. We beat Texas Tech in the old Tangerine Bowl, ended up 14th in the nation. Well, that was satisfying, even more than the national championship games. Yeah. No, you never, you don't go out there and say, hey man, let's try to win more games in a row than anybody else. It just happens. It just happens. Why it happened, I don't know. But you look back and you say, how in the world did it happen? It might have been coaching. But I don't think so.
Weren't always kind to us or to you, but you were always gracious to them. What was your philosophy about being nice to the media?
Bad years, and by the way, we played in 5 homecomings that year. None of them ours. But Nebraska was a national power like they usually are. And back in those days, you didn't beat them there.